Okay, so for this part, I really think that there should be a little bit uh more scene, because right now, to get audience ready for the scene where she's going to walk away. So right now it feels a bit abrupt. So Sophie just comes and then she just say a bit of lines. Now one thing is May did not acted it very well, but she just say a few of lines and then just walk away. So this part I just felt that it is quite abrupt. All right. So afterwards, okay, it will be Sophie and Ray. So this part is not in the script, which Sophie and I discussed, and we thought it's very good. So Sophie is discussing uh saying things like
Maybe try to do a
okay, like a bit of self-talking over here. So it's good. So, but I think over here she will need to have dialogues that connects with the audience. I think it will be better. So some of the dialogues, example, I'm thinking like maybe we can say things like hey guys, so why is she this way? Okay, so have a little bit dialogue with the audience. Okay, like why is she this way? What is it doing? What am I doing it wrong? I'm just playing my style. And then she asked me to slow down. How can I slow down my music? Have some self talk. I think it'll be yeah. I think it's what we want is to be able to talk to the audience. Okay, not say self talk, but talk to the audience. Yeah, I think instead of self talk, she'll be talking to the audience, asking about their opinions, asking about what went wrong. Like she was very confused, and now like audience tries to be their her counselor or something like that that is going to advise her on anything. So I think this part it's yeah. So I think this part is it's okay. We can have more of this interaction over here, but because otherwise everything will be a little bit dry.
slower version so May can catch up? I don't know. What do you guys think? What should I do? Does anyone have any ideas for me?
I think this is good. Yeah, I think this is good. So to make it the whole show more interesting, and again, let audience felt that they are part of it, the kind of the real goal that we are always trying to create. So I think this part is quite good.
No? Guys, am I hopeless?
So see, Faith like mentioned, even though they are going to improvise, but you still have to be clear and write down the things on the script. So so that things are yeah. So you still need to write down things on the script. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just myself. Okay, well, I need a teammate, or else I can't get in. Okay, I'm gonna try to play slower, and then maybe that'll win me back. So then she'll be my partner. Tell me if this sounds okay. I'm gonna play it slower. But I feel like it uses all the light units. That's what Western music is about, right? So
This part I feel that she talks a little too much. Yeah, she still it talks too much. It feels like lecturing and it gets very bored. So I feel that she talks too much, but because this is spontaneous, so that's why she is also trying her very best over here. So yeah, so I think important to have dialogue with the students, and then
oh,
she's like trying to see what she can do to get the music right.
I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit. Just a little That's the same speed I planned on when they got injured. Hmm. 5 minutes. suffocating. It hurt herself, and so I'm trying to slow it down, but I don't think that it sounds good. I don't know. You know what?
Okay, Faith, one thing is I don't really like the part about slowing down. Okay, I think okay, it makes sense. Just it's okay. So it's just that I am seeing that things can be better to bring out our message about it's no, sorry, I think it's quite okay. Okay, I think it's quite okay. So they did change a little bit on themselves to make it more sensible. So oh no. Okay, so the whole idea. Okay, let me just play the whole thing.
Made from you what happened, and I think you guys have a misunderstanding. You see, it's not about the speed of the song. In traditional Indian dance, there are specific movements that may have to do. The dance has to be smooth, graceful, with curvy moves. However, dancing is much faster. It may force itself to match your pace. I see how that might lead to injury. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Yeah, Chinese traditional music is different from Western music, and maybe that's how David's treated her life, and that's how she got injured. I shouldn't have forced the way my music sounds on her. Can you help me? Can we try to find maybe like the in between and combine both of our styles? Yeah, let me help you with the playing music. Let's try. How about you start and kind of set the tone, and then I'll tell you maybe like verse two? Good. Wait, I have an idea. So like the part that goes like I can hold that part. And then that gives me the free time to do a dance move and like the attorney. We can try that instead of repeating the same rhythm again. I think that's a very new idea for traditional Chinese music. Music is more cyclical and more repeating, so I guess we can try that. Okay, should we try? Like, I really feel pretty insane. Like, it sounds really good. Both our instruments together. Should we try, like, the rest of the song together? Let's try it. Okay. Wait, that actually works. Like I feel like the tempo is something Angel definitely did. I've known her like my whole life. Do you think they can? Yeah, I believe that they can definitely dance to that pace. Oh my god, okay, let's go tell them. Let's go.
Okay, just give me 1 second, Faith. Let me just get some water. The weather here in Singapore is getting scorching hot.
Yeah, it's the same here.
It's
It's
like
a yeah.
I don't know. It's like unbelievably that kind of hot. It's like I can't walk out. Um, like I just go down and then I feel the heat already.
Yeah, it's also why I'm glad I moved my working hours later because especially in the afternoon it's too hot. I'm it's actually too hot to sit down in front of my laptop because you can feel the heat. It's just too much.
Hmm. Your place does not have good insulation.
It does not have good insulation plus it's just really the weather.
Understand. It's quite unbearable. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This part I feel that it's good in a way. The meaning and all, but it's just like I feel that we are not bring the purpose and meaning out as well as we can. So somehow it's about it's all the whole my focus right now becomes the speed, and then the speed has nothing to do with the message that we want to present. That is what I felt. Although everything feels right, and then what happens is I don't see how it's actually be able to have the eureka moment. So this part I think like what Angel and May do later. Okay, now let's take a look over here. So I think this is very very good. So May is saying is telling Angel that their music is all about um having meanings. Okay, so Angel was saying like, hey, I don't know what is meaning at all. Then May is telling what she meant by meaning, and then once Angel gets the idea, and no, she is improving in her dance. So this message I think is very very clear, but the message we bought for the music I don't see how clear it is. So
It is. I thought to myself, oh, wait a minute. So each of your sets is like telling a story. Oh, that's what Ray was trying to say. She was trying to tell me to put a story behind. Okay, okay.
So like here, I think we can have some improvement. Like the meaning is there. So maybe Angel can say a little bit about like, hey, this is something new to me because my Western dance is it doesn't have this. Because Western dance is all about something blah 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 blah. So yeah, so perhaps having some little bit of meaning could actually amplify. So I think here the things is very clear. All right, but I don't see how clear the music part actually is. Although I really like how both of them comes in together and they sing together, and it actually does very well.
Yeah.
So like they are talking about the speed, which I'm not sure if it's like the combining of music to to make it works. Like here the meaning is very clear. Okay, Asian music has meaning, Western does not. So yeah, so that is why both are representing different things. So this is very clear, this message is very clear, but no, this music part I find that the music message is all about talking about the speed, which might not be the best I felt.
Yeah, I think I understand what you mean. In the script I didn't I didn't highlight speed, but I wanted to highlight more the dynamic versus like cyclical differences. Uh
Yeah, I think all of them
Oh,
are
I
asking me what is the meaning of cyclical.
yeah, I think I might need to talk with Sophie or Ray here because uh the instrument playing is very technical. I'm not sure how to show it. Like, is it possible to exchange ideas? Like, hey, Sophie, let's do this. I don't agree with that. That's not how I know how to play this kind of music. And then they can try to play around with the song more, maybe. Because I'm not really sure about this because this involves instrument playing, so I may need to consult with them.
Mm. But that still does not be able to highlight the fact that different cultures different. So actually, what's our goal here? What is our goal here actually?
Yeah, I mean, consult with them to show the differences. Like, for Sophie, like play something that is more Western similar, and then Ray will reply, I'm not sure about it because this is the kind of music I play, and then they will start to exchange ideas. Uh, because that's how I imagine the scene would be, but I'm not sure how it plays out when it comes to playing with the instruments. Because I was imagining that they were able to share more about their own cultures before they mix it together.
Okay, I understand what you are trying to say. So you are trying to say
Mm.
like, instead of exchanging idea on the dance, they are exchanging ideas on their music.
I mean, it also works if it's also possible on the music. I'm just not sure how to make it, like you said, similar to the eureka moment of the dance.
Yeah. Um. Okay, I think I totally understand what you're trying to say to have to have the eureka moment. So, but what is our like there is a share point. Um, I think speed is okay. Just the eureka moment. So about I remember what we have two things. One is about Asian is more about meaning and symbolism, and then Asian is also about completing the move and more about being smooth, that kind, which is what is told in scene three. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Uh, Sophie did not because May wants to complete her move because the dance is all about completing the move. So and because she wants to complete the move and she asked Sophie to slow down. And then Sophie don't feel that if she's going to slow down, then it becomes the music will sound awkward. So yeah, this is where the conflict happens. I think this is very, very good. We are able to tell about, but okay, Faith. I think for this part, the previous scene three, I think for um May, she has to explain this a lot more clearer. Where she has to complete the move because if she is going to do halfway, it's going to be not completing the move, and it's poor, it's bad in her point of view, because in her mindset she's being brought up that um moves uh needs to be complete. Yeah, because she's brought up thinking this way, that move needs to be complete, has to be smooth. Okay, but Sophie, because she is only influenced in Western culture, she is not able to see it. She thinks that move just needs to be don't have to be complete. Yeah, so that's where the conflict arises. I think this uh,
is very, very good. Yeah. Yeah,
I
Faith?
think it's also in Sindri where we mentioned that in Asian dance it's not about just freedom. It's also supposed to be working together because we showed that they practice separately. So maybe we can also include that in this scene. Like maybe maybe Sophie will say, what if I play just this part, and then I play, and then you play this part, and then Ray will say, that's not how Asian music is like, because we usually play together, and if we don't talk about it and you play what you want, I play what I want, we won't get to the harmony that, or the tradition that we're used to. So maybe we can add that too, since we mentioned that in scene 3.
Yeah, I totally understand what you are trying to say. Yeah, because right at the start of the scene, oh yeah, Faith. In case I forget, yeah, since you brought it up, yeah, I think that part, right, um, whereby they did not practice together. I think May will needs to, the part I don't think we have discussed yet, but I don't think it's very good. I think maybe it's May's acting, but. I think this part where May actually practice on the whole needs to be a little bit more amplified a little bit. It feels very abrupt. So I'm not so sure if it's May acting or what. But I think right at the start,
How about, like, we're gonna work individually and then combine it. Oh, we are not everything together. Just like perfect, I'll perfect mine, and
Actually,
then I can even stronger.
yeah, Faith.
this part, May is supposed to take the spotlight for a little bit, like while they're playing individually, while they're practicing individually. I especially give this, like, this is supposed to be a pause so the audience can hear what she's thinking, but she didn't really shine, basically.
Yeah, understand. Yeah, so please take note for the
Oh
new
yeah, I
dancer. Yeah.
ordered too.
Yeah, so yeah, so this part is a bit opera. Okay, Faith, I totally see where you are. You're talking about this scene. Just I'm not so sure. I felt that this scene, even though it you bring out a point, but I still felt that it's not the key thing that we should be emphasizing on. Yeah, I still felt that it should not be the main thing to emphasize on. So yeah, we can add, but it depends if we have time and if it's too draggy, because I don't feel that that is the key. I think the key here, I think I like it very much. About how we brought the importance that May actually needs to complete her move, and Sophie don't understand that. It's just that how we bring this part to the Eureka moment. I think that would be more important. Okay, so like if we have time, we can talk about the combining and practice together or not. That is optional. I feel the more problem right now is to have the Eureka moment.
Yeah, okay. Also noting that.
Yeah. So actually, what they have on second thought, what I think this is what Sophie and Ray actually invented on their own. So they are saying that no, instead of playing faster, I can just pause a little bit here, so that May have time to complete her move without having me to slow down and for her to speed up. So this is what they have brought up over here. I think this is something you wrote or they do it themselves.
Uh, One sec. Instead of playing faster, I can just pause to make and finish her move,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Uh, Let me check again.
I think this fits. This works. This fits. But it's just
Yeah.
not good enough. Yeah. So you wrote this or did they improvise?
Uh, I think this part where they sang the rest of the song, a lot of it is improvised, because I in the script, my idea is that they're just supposed to see that they're trying to find the correct tempo by playing one after the other before they combine.
Mm,
Yeah, but I'm not so sure about the pause part, because um for piano playing, I'm not sure if that's how it works. That's why I didn't think of that first.
mm, Okay. Uh, I think yeah, it's good about I think the speed part it's okay, it's quite good. Just how we are going to have that eureka moment. Um mm, mm, not so sure as well. I kind of like the part where I think the it's just how to bring in together. Um, those, especially to talk about the cultures part. I think that will be important. Mm. Okay. Faith, maybe you have to really work on this. Yeah, this part.
Yeah, I'm still trying to think of ways because
You don't
maybe
have to. You don't have to
I'll
be very
also
technical on music. Actually,
yeah.
uh, more more important is to talk about the culture things that we want to share. Being complete. I think what they are doing is quite on the right track. So they are saying that maybe I Sophie is just saying that maybe I just pause a little bit over here, and when I pause over here, just pause a little bit, and then May is able to complete her move. Okay, so I'm thinking like um this is what I have in mind. So like during pause, things will be awkward. So maybe during this time, um Ray can actually play a little bit to fill up the empty spaces so that it doesn't feels like she is paused. The pause is too long. So that's what I'm thinking of right now. So I'm not so sure if it can work.
So
But it
like
doesn't talk really about the culture aspect still.
Sophie will give pause so Ray can play while May finishes her dance move.
Yeah, so maybe something like so music is just like one tone, one tone, one tone. So uh you don't know me. So dun 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 dun. Okay, so for this part, like for example, Ray will go dun 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 dun. So if you hear her front, she has this part where she a little bit longer. So maybe something like when both play together, dun 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 dun, the piano will go dun 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 dun, then pause, then Ray will go dun 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 dun. So like during an empty pause, Ray can actually fill in the filler, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is my idea right now, but it's just that it's not talking really about the culture, the eureka moment, whereby both culture can actually work together to produce a masterpiece.
I think I'll add some more dialogue in between. Say something like, "Hey, maybe my culture is limited this way, but maybe your culture can fill in the gap." Something like that.
It's it must be very, very clear. I don't think that is good enough. It must be really, like the previous one really had the eureka moment whereby it really makes sense, okay, whereby both share with each other and both understand each other, then they are able to, well, when both understand each other, things can become better, okay, and we can see each other and we can work together. So the meaning is there for the previous one. So for this, the whereby we understand each other, it feels still lacking a little bit.
Okay.
How that money to India. Now hey, that actually worked.
In fact, this one, I think we can just move on first to the next scene, and then you see what you can do with it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. ，Okay, this part I think is very good as well. But I think like also, Angel can actually talk to the audience instead of talking to herself. And maybe she
I
can create some jokes as well.
I
Yeah.
didn't actually add this. This is improv on Angel's part, but I'll add this.
Yeah, this is quite good. So, I think Angel can actually talk to the audience instead of talking to herself. So it's like she can talk to the audience. Oh yeah, meaning. Why you need meanings? She can continue to emphasize on the meaning part. Okay, why do you need meaning? What is meaning? What is meaning all about? That kind of thing.
Hey, how's your day? Is anything better? It's a small bruise. What happened actually? How come you fell? I was dancing so maybe. But is it? So I can't finish my lesson. Well, maybe you could just do a half turn instead of a full turn. I know, but how you think it's about balance and harmony. Okay, so what does that mean? I guess that has a meaning. For example, when I do this, it's out of control. And when I come back and do this, it is myself.
Sir, can you
That's
pause a little
more.
bit about around this part? Because they didn't follow they didn't really follow the I'm not sure if it's just me, but they didn't really follow the start of the script. So it sounds a little abrupt when they started talking
Yeah,
about
because
the culture.
May is Angel is really trying to cover up May's limitation.
Yeah, I think they need to set the scene first. Maybe I'll add that as well before they start talking about the culture, because I think the audience are also a little bit lost when they started talking. So
A little bit lost in
uh,
what sense?
because they at first it was just Angel talking to herself, right? And then when May walked in, she didn't really establish. I mean, it wasn't very clear yet that she saw her and that she's already healed. I think we could set that up a little bit more because it might, I mean, in terms of watchability,
Mm.
just add a little, like a really short banter before they start talking about the culture difference.
Yeah, yeah. The main issue is that it changed a lot because Angel is finding it difficult to work with May. So Angel actually,
Mm,
uh, like she's doing all this to cover up May's limitation.
okay.
Yeah. So let's go to through the original script over here. Sophie Ray. Okay. Okay, let's go through the script. Oh,
Or
okay, yeah.
yeah, I think he just didn't highlight the part where he explained what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand.
Actually, when before you wrote, what I envisioned this scene is actually they are doing a dance off.
Uh, I think we changed that before. It was supposed to be the dance off, but you mentioned something about try to keep it with the kindness program. I'm
Mm.
not, yeah, that's why we had to change it, but it was originally a dance off. Do you want to change it back
Um.
to make it seem like a banter?
mm, okay. Let me. Okay. Let me wear my shirt and just share some ideas with you. Just 1 second.
That's okay.
Okay, because now since we are talking a little bit more about and interacting with the audience and such, so I am seeing if maybe we get maybe a little bit of dance off might be might work. Yeah, my girl's celebrating her birthday. Yeah, you were there, right? You have already joined us
Oh,
when she's
happy
here.
birthday.
Yeah, that is the last weekend. So
Oh,
yeah, so they are right now like crazy about this demon hunter thing.
yeah.
It's
You
yeah,
shared the pictures, I think.
yeah, no, they are very, very demon hunter. So everything has to be demon hunter. Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking about like fights. So maybe okay, so maybe yeah, because this scene feels a little similar to the previous scene. So I'm thinking like maybe they can just come in and then um we can ask Sophie or Ray to sing to be singing to while they dance. Okay, so that is possible. So they don't have to play the music, they can just sing, they can just hum the sound. Um, so and or maybe both Ray and um, Sophie can also not be going out. They can still be sitting somewhere in the scene. Okay.
Uh,
So okay. So I'm thinking something like something
just
like
an idea. Maybe May and Angel can do something funny, like they make the noises themselves, like te, and then so there's no music in that yet, but it sounds funny because they're just making sounds with their mouths while they're dancing.
yeah, that is possible. That is possible. So yeah, that's totally possible as well. So my idea somehow is it's just that um 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 okay, so my idea is okay. So all of a sudden there can be okay. So maybe Angel is practicing, and then May just walk over and sit down and look at her. So maybe Angel will just see me, hey, hi May, and then she continue to practice. Um, or maybe we can do it the other way. And then Angel could be sitting down, and then May just walk in, and then she starts to practice. Maybe she can do something like um, um, you don't know me. Okay, then she's saying, um, okay, she don't know me. Then she can talk a little bit about meaning, like you don't know me. Maybe she can point a little bit like you don't know me, the way I was raised. So yeah, so maybe I think the dance can change a little bit to have reflects a little bit more about the lyrics. So if needed, I can actually um uh redo the dance choreography. So asking them to do Chinese dance, but also to have uh some meanings. Like you don't know me, maybe it should be
Mm,
you don't know me. Okay, the way I was
yeah.
raised, something like that.
Uh, I think for that part, you should look for more interpretative dancing
Yeah,
kind of Ch Chinese dance.
correct,
And
correct.
then, what was I thinking earlier? For May and Sony, I like the idea where one of them is practicing and the other sees. Maybe the other one starts copying and then it becomes a dance off, and then suddenly one of them snaps and says, I still don't get it. What does this mean? What is what is Ray talking about meaning? And then they start discussing, and then they start dancing again, but this time they're now dancing together. Also, sir, if you're going to have the dance redone, I think it's better to show them the. Is it okay to show them the script too? Because it might be helpful when they're creating interpretative dancing. Usually they see the themes, the message like that. Because I also noticed that some of the dances don't really match up with the song. That's why I was I had when I had May explain the part some part, I just made up the idea of like this dance that means communicating, means working together. So
Yeah, correct.
maybe we can be more intentional when creating dance.
Yeah, correct. You're right. Yeah, you are right. Yeah, it's good. Okay, but the thing is, the people who I hire, it's due to budget, I actually hire China people dancers, so they might not be able to. Maybe not the script, but I do want to give them the lyrics to. Then they have to do something about the
Mm.
lyrics. Yeah.
Uh, Also, I think more because modern dance right now is more mixed. If you look for interpretative dancers, they are usually very resourceful and they can research up the Asian, the Chinese dances for interpretative dancing.
Mm.
Yeah, they're very resourceful now.
Okay. Okay, Faith, so sorry. I think I need to fetch my girl.
It's
Uh,
okay.
Okay, so yeah, so I think maybe a little bit of dance off can be good. Okay, just as a quick one. This is my idea, but feel free to change and improvise if you need. So it's like dance off could be, so to involve the audience. So we have this Western side, we have this Eastern side, so we can get them to clap along. So I think this is something that we might want to do. Okay, so uh, so maybe they can be a little bit like competing which one is better, which one is maybe no once they are maybe having a dance off, then they can say, yeah, of course mine is better, mine has meaning. Then the other person say, why do you need meaning? And maybe from there they can see each other points of view, and from there the unified
Mm.
moment can come in. So yeah, so just that's all, just to be a little bit different from the previous scene, otherwise it feels all about a bit the same. So the dance
Yes.
off, I'm thinking, see if we can actually involve the audience as well. Wow, this is so good. Come on, I need you guys help. Okay, we can do it better, right? We are Asians, think we can do it better, right? Okay, come on, I need your help. Okay, so okay, just come along, I need the support. Okay, ta 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 ta. Then they will do more and more challenging move. So now since we have Angel and the other girl who is Angel told me they are dancers, so I think we can do a little bit of dance off. So I think this you can just maybe it can be it can be related to a song. I'm not so sure. See, okay, do suggest to me, Faith, if we should do a little bit related to a song, or we should just do something more and more challenging. Like we can just search online to do more and more dance, challenging dance that will do.
Okay.
Okay, okay, Faith, I already got to catch my girl. Yeah, maybe we see how tonight. I'll message you if
Okay.
you're available tonight or something.
I think I'll also shower again because it's too hot. So it's
Okay.
fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okay, I got to go already. All right, Faith. Thanks. Thanks.
Okay.
Okay,
See
thank
you
you. Bye bye.
later.
Bye.
Bye.